Hey y'all, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Momma. So, as a homeschool family, once a month we actually take a trip as a family, usually, if dad can get off work. And we usually go visit a county in Oklahoma. So it's a great way for us to teach our children about the history of the state, but also to get a little vacation together so that we can bond as a family and learn together and do things together. So today I thought I would share with you our most recent trip to the panhandle of Oklahoma, no man's land. We went to Black Mesa, visiting both Texas County and also Cimarron County. I just wanted to share that experience with you. I'm glad you're here, guys. So before I start actually sharing pictures from our trip, if you'll go down below, if you're new to my channel, find the subscribe button and click that along with the little bell. That will let you know when we post new videos. Also, if you give me a thumbs up on this video, it helps me to know things that you enjoy watching. So I do try to share with you, every once in a while, I will try to share some of our trips that we actually make. This month, we went to Black Mesa, which is the border, the edge of Oklahoma, between Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Colorado. We actually visited the tri-state marker. We went to the top of Black Mesa, which is the highest point in Oklahoma, and it was a pretty good hike, I have to say. 8.4 miles round trip. It was a pretty hard walk, but so worth it in the end. The views were beautiful, and it's a beautiful part of the country. If you ever come to Oklahoma, I would hope that you would go visit that side of the state. Again, it is called no man's land. It is called that for a reason. There's not a lot of things out there. There are very few things between each and every little, I don't want to say town, because there's not really many towns out there. There's like one road that goes across the state from like the bigger part of Oklahoma through the panhandle. It is just a whole nother experience. So please join me today as you go with us as we visit Black Mesa. So we started our trip out by getting to the Black Mesa Bed and Breakfast. Guys, it's a great place. I'll leave the information in the description below. The sunrises and sunsets at this bed and breakfast are spectacular, for lack of a better word. They are just the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. This is actually the view of our sunrise the morning after we got there, before we went hiking up on Black Mesa. After enjoying the sunrise, we went in and had breakfast with the wonderful couple that owns the bed and breakfast, and then we headed to the mesa. We hiked for about 4 hours. It was a little over 4 hours, but at 8.4 miles round trip, we actually did pretty good. The views were spectacular. For anyone going out to Black Mesa, the first probably, I would say, 3 miles of the trek is flat. The vegetation is limited. It's really beautiful though. Once you hit that 3-something mile marker, you start climbing. And it is definitely a climb. Definitely a good hike. Not enough that would kill you. It is kind of cut out. They've made a really great road to get up there, but it is a little bit of a hike. But once you're on top of the mesa, it's a flat stretch right out to the marker where you actually are at the top and the highest peak in Oklahoma. This view here is a view total 360 from the flat portion of the path. And then we made it 4.2 miles up to the top of the mesa. And of course, there is a geographical survey marker, and we love to take pictures with our feet near this marker. It was such a blessing to get to the top. It felt so good and such like an accomplishment that we had strived for. Also found a geocache while we were up there. Of course, there's no signal to mark any of it, but there is a book that you can sign, which of course we signed. And we did lunch. We had lunch at the top of the highest peak in Oklahoma. Guys, it is so beautiful up there. Definitely worth the hike. Then we went to the Three Corners, which is Colorado, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. And then we found some dinosaur tracks in the process. But guys, the colors out here in Black Mesa are definitely at their peak, and it was absolutely breathtaking. No matter where you look, there was beauty around. Here's the last sunset that we got to see while we were there, and this is in a time lapse, so it's actually a whole lot slower than that, but it was just absolutely gorgeous. The pinks in the clouds and just the view. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. If you have a chance to go out to Black Mesa, Oklahoma, I highly suggest it. Thanks for visiting today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed our trip. I know that we did. It was a great experience, and we really, truly enjoyed the Black Mesa Bed and Breakfast. If you ever go out that way, make sure to look them up and make reservations to stay. Great people. Vicki and Monty Joe are some of the most amazing people on this planet. Thanks, guys. I hope you had a good time. See you next time.